Time to go. Tch.
How strange. Thomas playing his ventriloquist. Hey, you can come. Oh, not a... Huh. Let's get.
Hello. Have either of you...
No, we thought he'd be with.
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today, and the 100th vision bearer in question.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Thomas said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony? And he was the target all along?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro, and by doing it so publicly...
There is no other option. He is my friend. To think that not... But, okay.
Don't worry, Ayaka.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional.
Practice on the side.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Inferior. Inferior.
Verdict
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
The wind knows me. Wind
Strike
strike.
dead.
I am mistaken.
Strike dead.
Retribution! As one with wind and cloud!
Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. This ends now. Strike dead.
Time to go. Wind strike.
Instabilities will be removed. Strike dead. Evasion is futile.
You will pay for that.
This ends now. You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Time to go.
Wake up, wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize her under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore tea house is just the only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest.
Paimon's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh,
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sango no Miyakokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As the only issue is that we can't be sure you'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point. Don't worry about me.
we gotta hurry up. Let's get out.
I heard they added a couple more people to the war.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them?
Last thing I heard was that we'd push the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment. But anyway, we should...
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where there is...
Oh, hey. You managed to escape
Yeah. Where are you?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumor. What about you?
Don't get me started. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have... The front line used to be further forward, but they had to That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their... I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together?
Nazuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the...
Let's get down to business.
Let me try my blade.
Vice.
Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter?
Teach me a lesson.
Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
Allow me to strike first. I dare you. I need to train harder. Watch your step. Don't hold back. Bested.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tep. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my... So, you aren't dressed like Resistance. Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. I'll escort you back to our camp. As you can see, the goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands and accepts. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango Nomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by If only I had a vision myself. No, I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving.
She's a special case.
Are you serious? That's... You have to let me introduce... Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
Rain, if only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by They can use the elements without a...
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance... This is no easy task. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept... You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized... There was a disturbance, allegedly. Why do you wish to discuss this... What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and it. After that...
Now that you mention it, it read, reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler.
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she... I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the...
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'll make sure you get a warrant. Let's start with the field hospital. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're...
Looks like a strong addition to the troop.
Whoa, whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. Teppei, did you bring...
Well, the enemy are At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide. But I didn't flinch.
Look at you. When did...
This lady stole the show, though. When she saw me tiring and falling back, she burst onto the scene. I heard she even stormed the...
Amazing work. Both still, I can believe most of that, but her facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think... Either way, but seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing...
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to...
It did? Well, I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. They say it feels cool on...
Sure, I'll take one.
Sounds a little strange to me.
Well, how about we let our new recruit... If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedy, but if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Thanks for your help. All right. And I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it... Why don't you hand me the ingredients?
Ow, ow, ow. Huh? Looks like this might actually work. Not bad.
Sparring? When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. Thanks to both of you for looking after us.
Just glad we were able to help. All right, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour. Rest up, you guys.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in.
Calm down and get some rest.
The training grounds. That reminds me. They
Oh, another miss. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows.
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these paths. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle?
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Come on, guys, let's complain.
Tep Payson?
Listen up for a second. I'm in battle. She single-handedly slayed multiple and that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony.
Is that true? We promised not to take too much of your time. A quick...
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got...
When you hear thunder, it's best practice to stay away from tall trees. Rangers must also be on the lookout for any signs of a forest fire. Yeah! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah!
That's no way to demonstrate. Let's go. Show us. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it this time. Well, there you have it. I told you our latest...
Incredible! My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on...
Watching your demonstration, at least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, my wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our... The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really... There's no use in speculating. Thank you.
Stay focused. With us holding the... Now then, let me show you... Where should we...
Sir, we've got trouble. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't...
What? Impossible. We'd better go assess the situation.
Battle goes then!
Bombs away!
Soldiers, quick!
Water jet!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
We managed to hold them off. We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy... Unless... They must have an informant. Feeding them intel... Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp.
Sir, if I just returned from inspecting the perimeter, it appears that several portions of our defensive walls were... The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from... I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like...
In that case... Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the... right, that should do it. The show seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase.
Why are you so insistent?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but anyway, we got more than we bargained for. If all goes well, we might. Strange? I don't.
The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency The situation is becoming. For now, we can only.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We mustn't let Tatara.
So, you are the only. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much, but soon. The Resistance. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance.
I have faith in her. The Vision Hunt decree is a.
It is futile. I will make you a deal. Hand her.
So that's why you brought.
She is of great import, but the way I see it, she.
That's where you're wrong. She means the Resistance never betrays its.
General Goro!
Tepe. And the Traveler. It would appear our.
Well. We meet. I thought that you would seek refuge with the that you choose to show up here. Proves that you. Why not represent the
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side to the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weak, her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as a.
Well, what do you think? Will you?
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
I must.
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
I won't forget this.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
Watch your step!
Wind strike!
I'll spare nothing. Bastard.
Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
Stand firm! Hold the line!
Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. This is the first time we've met. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I've actually heard all about you from Beidou, and do you have a plan beyond this point? Although the Shogun's army has retreated, the Vision Hunt decree has not been repealed. And I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our count.
I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can...
Goro, our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army. And my absence, I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer. To keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya and thank you for all your efforts. Fight.
On the way here, I happened to learn of the bounty on your head. I hear also that you witnessed the Raiden the Musono Hitotachi. Perhaps one day we will be able to face her
I guarantee you. Only the Alcor could. Did we give you a fright? I gotta admit, I was caught off guard myself. But wherever you might end up, if you're ever in a tight spot,
Her Excellency never... I must say, I was certainly surprised. At that time, his friend was defeated in a duel before the throne and executed by the Raiden Shogun.
Aha! There you are. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That's it. Ready? And away we go. here we are. The training grounds. Right now, the resistance is predominantly. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. Shoot! It's nearly. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out. Food supplies are the absolute top priority, with the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting...
Understood. I will think...
Take heart. We have a fresh... I appreciate that the lack of manpower...
We're expanding the army? Oh. Huh? Tepe, might I ask...
VIP guests of Her Excellence.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men.
Seriously? What is going on?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb... Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to... Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront... I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. Whatever other motives they may have, we are... Naturally, we shouldn't let our...
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the...
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements.
That's fantastic.
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The resistance are... I will discuss this with the logistics However... When will the Vision Hunt That's the question. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt Decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caught... I suspect the Vision Hunt Decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. Traveler, to confirm. Good. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operation...
Whoa, what? Swordfish too? Is this the same... It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone...
Although this appointment breaks with convention, Great! So when do we... The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's... The Special Ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers.
What about me, Your Ex... I want to make a
Of course. I'll arrange something...
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captain's...
Okay, sure. Well, be careful Well, Traveler?
I'll admit, being promoted directly to
From now on, let's...
Ah, you must be the new captain. Your reputation precedes you.
Hmm?
I'll be straight with you.
You mean, like...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get...
All right, let's...
Let's get down to business.
As one with wind and cloud.
Verdict is...
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The room... Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kutoku, acting captain of sort. I now formally cede the position of captain to...
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun...
That's not even all of them. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other 2 camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide... But Captain, that if we spread our troops too thin...
Yep, the Traveler...
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one...
It's my lucky day. Finally. To the fair. Finally.
Time to go. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Water jet! Swipe out! Just like we rehearsed!
Time for retribution!
Ready!
Go!
Fall before me! Cheap tricks!
Wind strike!
Cut down! Fall before me! You win this battle.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool.
Captain!
Captain, the other 2 camps have been cleared. The entire...
Great! Wait, but what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new cap.
Oh, come on.
Hey, cut these guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go. How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little, but with your level of ability, since you're back, I'd take it. You bet! We good. Now we just need to make sure Oko. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. I gave him an assignment. He expressed a desire to be on. Now, speaking of assignments, I have a special. A special? Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting supplies. Recently, however, supplies stranger still. The Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. I'd like to task you with getting to the bottom of this. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave. When Teppei returns, you can catch up.
Is Teppei really? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay? Well, you're in luck. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile.
Wow.
I read it in a novel from the Yae Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many doggo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army?
Ha ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, it's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our Let's go collect them together once they're ready. Oh, I can't. Ah! Everything's.
Will Paimon get a uniform?
Of course. You're a record.
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. You'd better watch out, partner.
Ha! And you...
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon. Let's take a break, then go check out the...
Rain. If only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
I'll keep an eye on you.
This should be the place. But Sankanomiya was right. Doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Yep.
Yikes! A huge fire, too! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
Wind and cloud!
Damn you! Burn!
You're in for a little.
Just like we rehearsed. Phew. As monsters go, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh?
Wow, I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured
Are you alright there?
I'm fine. It's nothing. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a look. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero.
Pepe!
Now, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess.
Urabashi?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what—
The Raiden Shogun created
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs when Orobashi attacked civilization. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt, alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the— You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than— Hey.
Pepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing— Let's report back to
There's still a long road ahead.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Approximately how many people?
I haven't had the chance to do a—
Kokomi.
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from— Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been used—
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. Goro, have you managed—
Most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still—
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do that? Forget that. There's no time. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be
Wait a second. No! Let's go check—
Oh, just a moment. Let me get up. Hmm? Oh, right. Yeah, fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunates. If only I were stronger still. They gave it to me and said that it's illusion. So, gosh. I've been getting... At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. This is a real shame. Guess I didn't... See, hey, when our uniforms are ready, what's that look for?
Tepe! Hey, where are you going? Hey! Tepe's breathing is getting...
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to seek. The vast majority are showing sadly.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though.
Okay. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. What are your thoughts? No, it's the Sakoku decree is still in force. So that to organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize if we want to stop them. It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get...
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. There's not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions I'm not going to stop you. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Rain. If only it could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Come at me!
Time for retribution!
Go! Hi!
I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Clouds high.
Birds call! Too far!
Yeah, go! Practice on the side!
This was well done! Must counterattack! You need to hurry up!
There can be no excuse for defeat.
Water jet!
Death. Have a load of this!
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now, where have we seen that before? Wait a second. Are these
Killjoy!
things
We've only just begun!
So the Conjure Commission
Run!
Water jet!
You need to Killjoy! We've only just begun! This was well done! All you got? You can't run! I miscalculated!
No!
You need to hurry up! This was well done!
Is that all you've got? Verdict is...
The more, the merrier. Water jet! Over here!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Blink!
You need to hurry up!
Over here!
Roasted fry! Feel salt! Have a load of this!
You really know how to get me going. Let me amuse myself a little. Over here! Blink! Go!
Over here!
Water jet!
Blink!
Boring.
So very... Over here!
Go!
Oh, now you've got me worked. Look at me. Just...
Yikes! It looks dangerous! We'd better watch our step or we might get hit!
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. Never get out of here alive! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Stay right there. You can't run! Well, you're done. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Miscalculated.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
My duty.
For retribution!
Let's end this quickly!
Water jet! Go! Fight this off the side!
Burn!
Water jet!
Let's end this quickly!
Water jet!
Verdict is...
This idiot must have a death wish! Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Her Majesty's power flows through me!
Wind strike!
Just like we rehearsed! Out of my sight! Wipe out! You can't hide. Got you!
Verdict is...
This is Her Majesty's gift! Go!
Winter shall eventually...
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what? Oh, so that's what this is. I think you've got the wrong idea. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. You're getting all worked up over nothing.
How can you say this?
How can you call it anything more? They were always going to die. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for just a small price. They get the feeling of controlling the world.
So, the Fatui start—
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. Just like a bubble on the water, the more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are.
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back.
Nico?
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the people show you whatever side of them. Every side of me is the real me. This is a human society. Study humans a while longer, my little friend.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the travel—
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Naru? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took, with their stronghold exposed. I doubt the Balladeer is stubborn enough to try and I must say, I would relish— Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really
A hindrance?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of youth. Her name is
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed—
Because this is the right— Before pursuing the eternity of her since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with and since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all—
So, that—
The plane of euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her she shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet. This is the approach A has come up with for— You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun—
Perhaps. Or you could— The grand notion of eternity she once held has long— And ultimately, her eternity is defined. The truth is, you want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. The key is that the plane of euthymia represents A's in—
So this is your plan— Not by talking her out of it, or through—
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last— Don't you realize how special you are? That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she is—
Has no one else ever—
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. Your existence is more than just an opportunity.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you
anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks.
Time to go.
What a workout! So how come you know?
Perhaps it's because
What? Like Devalin?
it sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my in your dreams.
Aw.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore. A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I... At some point, she started going down a path that became increasing... You know, A never said goodbye to me, but perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friend by neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again. Our relationship will remain forever how it was. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I have chosen the latter because if stuck, then my duty as her eternal familiar...
Aw, Miko.
I'm only telling you this so you can Anyway, that's enough chit-chat.
There's a part 2?
As one with wind and cloud. Time to go.
We're fine.
You did quite admirably.
So, do you think we're ready to...
How do I put this?
Wait, what?
You are the most important... Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the resistance? You're absolutely right. Perhaps considering even their visions have been taken from them and...
You don't have to be so blunt.
It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken. In short, if everything goes according to plan... Oh, goodness, is that the time?
All of the sudden, you're entertaining...
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me before one makes a plan.
Don't know.
You must understand, the Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her Yes, this is now. We also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree...
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto...
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and... Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, We would.
So, what?
It will be easier for us to start. So my plan is.
Rebellion? What are you talking about?
When I say rebellion, if we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another. I'll give you a clue. She also appears to be standing.
Don't move a muscle. Don't even think about trying anything.
Affirmative.
It seems that use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you.
Ugh, Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not... As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is...
Even though she will one day...
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen...
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion.
Lady Guji, I need you to...
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap, and your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Committee...
You're saying the Kujo...
Yes, that's exactly...
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, he reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than... How could he ever even dream of...
3 days. Come back here. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People... And so...
3 days? She will have to come with...
Wonderful.
That was so scary! But, Miko...
Why are you always asking so many questions? As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't...
Okay, but...
If we want to get our evidence, we're going...
Toy Tanuki just... what's going... not a Tanuki... is this... she doesn't... Wow, a ninja,
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are new. However, convincing their most chronically lazy... Here's what I need you to do. It would not be appropriate for...
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out. For a complete outsider, but since the 3 commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of... Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule.
Ad Astra at... Thank you for
Time to go.
Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the
Not just yet.
So, it's still not over. I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me.
see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But the Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt Decree poses no threat.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that, it's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help?
If only there was a way we could...
Yoimiya...
That's a very Toma-sounding, but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the... While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate...
Great! It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and well, it certainly felt like it to me. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but oh man, I want...
Let's focus on the issue at hand. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no...
Ooh, let's play the...
You're still thinking about...
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to... Yoimiya! We need an extra large firework. As it happens, I made this really but it's so powerful that I haven't... Don't forget, move well away from it after you... Don't worry. We'll give it a... Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
You! The warrant is...
Oh no! There are loads and loads of... We need to get rid of them, or I won't after I get the document. But also, if I... Is this... Anyway, let's make...
I have order.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
What is this?
Well, how did it go? Well done.
I know exercise. I feel so... No, I can't sleep. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking. Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking?
This sealed envelope must be an official report. In addition, we have... It seems that Gujiyaya was right. This should be ample evidence. Please, I will also gather some people.
Still, mind your...
Again, we'll just have to trust...
If Paimon remembers correct, let's pack up our things and get ready to...
Lady Guji, here I am.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take...
So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone...
Oh, you wouldn't believe what...
Hand them to Sarah.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the utter disregard for human...
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course.
So, the Tenryo
Yes. Now.
This is a letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui.
Well, the things you wanted to see, but also wished not. Surely.
So everything... This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo Yep, let's...
Hold on, Traveler. There's something.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, you must find a way to... If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the... Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The Omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent and... If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you?
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the...
I'm sorry.
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from... But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not...
Master's orders. Halt!
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Adorn my night! Time for retribution! Battle formation! Soldiers, quick!
Bombs away! Go! Try this on the
I've lost. Teach me a lesson.
Clouds high. Allow the birds call.
Strike first.
Slash!
Quiver! Glory to the Shogun!
Wind strike.
I dare you! Burn!
Flash!
Who goes there?
One with wind and cloud.
Practice on the side!
I've lost!
Wind strike.
Storm the front! Strike!
Train harder. Stop! Sarah, have you gone in?
Master,
Go on, ask him!
Master Takayuki,
So this is how my documents went.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master.
Yes, I have. The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And for too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. When the chance arose to gain the backing of, it appeared to me to be an
But you were
betrayal. The Fatui may think they are used when the lightning strikes in Inazuma. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of...
Yeah! He doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself.
But Master, ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, but it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties. You hypocrite!
Selfishness? I am but
hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the crew—
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this true? But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between— But now I realize that the path of eternity is one with— So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Stubborn and report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnaya.
Senor is the one behind. Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi's—
A diplomat from Snezhnaya.
Sarah stormed off! You can say that! Alright then.
Long as we have the Muso no Hitotachi, the...
You want me on your team?
The way people chart. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, have you learned your...
Oh no!
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signor.
Then I apologize. I know. You can't. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you... so you can...
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. Is that not the greatest almighty shogun? That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa's dream is these other mundane details you insist you. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of before you go saying something you can't take charging into Tenshukaku uninvited. I'm not sure you realize
I challenge to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a... You are aware that... Then I will deign to share this last dance. A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Tactless rodent!
Retribution!
Detestable! Fallen leaves, adorn my night, Windstrider! Into the frozen void!
Verdict is...
Windstrider! You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Stand back!
Let's look. The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors! The pale flame smolders!
Verdict is...
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Let's light it up!
That hurts! Embrace your searing reckoning! Windstrider! As one with wind and cloud! Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it? Come, put up a fight!
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Not every wound will heal! Wind strike!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Time for retribution!
Dance, my pretties! Embrace your searing reckoning! Embrace your searing reckoning!
Teamwork is strength! Be gone!
Come, put up a fight! Dance, my pretties! Embrace your searing reckoning!
Windblade!
Time to go. Not bad.
Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal!
As one with wind and cloud, wind strike.
Furnaces?
Adventure time!
Not every wound will heal!
Windblade!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Everybody stand! Let's light it up!
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience? Oh? If so, then you underestimate. Not so. Only the Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, individual ambition is in. What you might not realize is that all too often, consider this. No one will lose. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuit. Traveler, your existence, there seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my... That's right. Anyway, you're looking for a So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time... Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
I'm going in!
Verticus?
As one with wind and cloud! Wind strike!
God! Let's light it up!
Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Time for retribution!
Get out of here!
Strike dead!
Why do they never miss? Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call!
This ends now.
Burn!
Instabilities will be removed. Strike dead! Evasion is futile. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Fine.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Time for retribution!
This one, a fleeting shadow.
One with nature.
Burn!
This one, a fleeting shadow. All desire can be broken.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Gone! I'm going in!
Time for retribution!
Wind strike.
Adventure time!
Your verdict is decided. This one, a fleeting shadow.
Burn!
Everybody stand back!
All will be settled. Your verdict is decided.
Let's light it up!
You've lost, eh?
Yes.
Why can you not trust your people? And in the these ambitions have transcended space and time. Is this the lesson you learned from your... There are nations where humans... So are we to just abandon the...
You and I have both witnessed eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. When all's said and done, all you really... But is this nation worth existing? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for... I wonder what loss would it
Miko, never changing eternity.
But what your people need from you is not...
Humans have a lifespan of barely but I have experienced...
But eternity is... Not only have you stopped paying attention, it must have been terribly.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but you are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was. This is your plane of youth, so it can only mean that you are happy. But I have so much.
How long?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent. So it will probably take me enough. Since you are willing to admit.
What a child. Anyway, now that I have been defeated, but with regards to eternity and the question.
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the...
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
You literally told us to come meet!
I was just...
Seems like someone's in it.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, defeating Signora head-on in it. Still, you did end up victorious.
Sure, they caused plenty of trouble along the way, but...
Wait a second. As in, the little thing that...
Yep, that's the one.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exact? The balladeer is number 6 of the I'm not the kind of person who... After A created her puppet vessel, as her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, is that not a good bargain? Judging by the results, at least, I dare...
When you put it like that, Really?
You intend to travel all over Tevat, and as a mark of my gratitude, I will... What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Still, there's one before A began modifying her...
So, you mean...
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an... Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype. Mm-hmm. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession.
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether... I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon.
Morat's told us.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two...
Twins?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other. In fact, the name Ball and the title of Raiden Shogun...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then...
Losing her sister must have been super hard.
That was when A began to change.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding...
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was... she was...
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. But if you still have doubts, not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily... That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm...
Don't worry, we are...
As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources. I'll let you know if I find out anything. After leaving Inazuma...
Ooh, Sumeru!
Yes, well... Sumeru is the... But their obsession gives rise to some... In Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a...
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages...
Lesser Lord
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru placed... I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her, too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay, keep it safe. There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world.
Who in their right mind?
I see. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. Continue on your journey.
By the protection of the Electro Arc